I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you want.
After humiliating 5-1 defeat to Austria in our first pro-workout friendly game, our very own Black Stars, ranked 72nd globally, battled the Damanschafts of Germany, ranked 10th globally in the second pre-workout friendly game. Before that, we have only one Black Stars. Let's show love to them by giving this video 1000+ likes. After that, share to other social media platforms. If you are new on this platform, subscribe to the channel, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Ladies and gentlemen, let's enjoy the highlights of Ghana Black Stars versus the Damanschafts of Germany.
Up, currently ranked 10th in the world, set to take on number 72 Ghana.
A major confidence boost against a team that, of course, has so much talent at their disposal, but are looking to make their mark and at the bare minimum get to the knockout round this summer, which is just a little more than 70 days away. As we invite you to turn off the world and turn on the game. We are live from Stuttgart. It is Germany and Ghana in one of the final tune-ups for 2026 in the United States, Mexico, and Canada. Tyler Terrence is responsible for, at the bare minimum, one giveaway that led to one of the 3 Switzerland goals. Vert's getting out of trouble. And switching the point of attack is Stieler. Vert starting it through. It's Kai Havertz peeling it back. Good opportunity, and it's just wide from Voltemata. And the first sign of life from Germany in the attacking third tonight.
Well, some big concerns from Ghana's standpoint. We saw them bleed goals against Austria. This is good movement off the ball from Kai Havertz, and this should be in the back of the net. At the very least, hitting the target. Nick Voltemata is just kind of a reflection of what his time in the Premier League has been like. Hasn't been as sharp or hasn't been as efficient, but in these positions, you're inside the 18. Nice little cutback there from Kai Havertz. That should be the opening goal. And
trying to decide who will take the privilege. As 33-year-old keeper Benjamin Asari gets the nod, making just his 8th cap for Ghana.
The ball, not a ton of spin on it. It kind of has a downwards trajectory as well. It just catches the wrong side of the post.
Challenge over on the left wing of Germany's attack, and it falls for Kimmich. In behind for Serge Gnabry, and that's a awkward header in the direction of their own goal coming from Alexander Djiku, the Spartak Moscow man, and it's another set-piece opportunity for Julian Nagelmann's side.
Germany's doing a good job of getting runners in behind. Just look at Serge Gnabry's run. Starting as a left winger, but just drifting more central and just making that direct run in behind, threatening that back line, forcing them to have to face their own goal and make decisions.
Eerily similar sequence to one of the 4 goals that Germany scored. Gnabry makes that run out of the midfield. Something from the training ground here for Germany. Kimmich trying to stand up towards the back stick. It's a free header. Germany wins the first. Back across. And the shot is blocked in front before it could reach Benjamin Asari. Has got it. Antoine Semenyo on the turn. That's more like it from the Man City attacker, but can't find the finished product. And then a brief slip from Kai Havertz, and the footing on the field has been really difficult as the rain continues to come down rather steadily. That's Ayew on the turn. Got the cross away. Semenyo was waiting for it at the edge of the penalty area. That was Prince Adu, who was also in the neighborhood, and then a first-time effort. Always going wide, and that's the first time that Alexander Nubel has even come close to seeing the ball in his direction.
But this is better from Ghana. Patient build-up, using their width. Now the final action is one of, really great ambition.
Almost found the head of Schlotterbeck, and then Antoine Semenyo rids Florian Wirtz, and this is more like it from Ghana. Prince Adu trying to utilize his pace against Nathaniel Brown, and the Frankfurt defender doing well, but does concede a corner in the process. The first of the night for Ghana.
That's really well done from Prince Adu. Knowing that it's a difficult task, they haven't had a ton of the ball in this first half. When you do get these moments in your 1v1, just try to create something, and this little 1v1 duel against Nathaniel Brown is enough to earn his side a corner kick.
Captain Jordan Ayew on top of the corner, clips it towards the back stick. Partey wins the first header, Semenyo up for the second, and then eventually hooked away by Gnabry. Urenke will go back for Ayew. Takes the first delivery, now slips it through. It's a great looking ball. Semenyo lashes it across, and Joshua Kimmich able to clear it away before it could reach anybody in a white kit on the back stick. And here's Voltamata. And always too far for... And it's taken 27 minutes, but Ghana, it looks like, have settled in.
That was much better from Ghana. They needed a moment like that. Jordan Ayew was the catalyst for it, showing a little bit of patience on the ball. And that's a great ball in from Antoine Semenyo. Good pace on it. It's just begging for someone to get across that 6-yard box. Prince Adu doesn't... It's a little body feint there from Kai Havertz. The way he lets that ball come across his body, that's what tempts Partey into thinking he can make a challenge.
Arsenal supporters holding their breath every time they see Kai Havertz going to ground and engaged in any physical duel.
I'll refrain from giving you my thoughts about his participation in the game today.
Kimmich, delicious looking ball. Asari got a touch to it. It's loose in front. Still pinballing around. It's Jonathan Todd. He sends it over the crossbar. Looking for his second goal in 2 games. It sat up ever so nicely for the center back, and it will be a corner.
Nagelman on the sideline is just trying to figure out how this hasn't found the back of the net. Asari is a little bit late off his line, but in the end it proves to be 2 vital touches of the ball that he gets. The initial one off the header, and then
exposed a little bit after not having been able to convert on the few chances that they have been able to create. That continues to be the concern for German supporters heading into this World Cup, as that ball in behind is a delicious one for Voltamata. Leaves it for Florian Wirtz. But the offside flag is up. It was on the initial run from Voltamata. And that'll deny Florian Wirtz his 5th goal involvement in 2 games.
Well, I want you to watch the secondary run. So Voltamata does a good job. He's trying to stretch that back line. You can see he's slightly ahead of that last center back. But it's the awareness of Florian Wirtz. Seeing where the space is to come and support the big man up top. Takes his shot really, really well. It's unfortunate to have it chopped off. Pressure really becomes, can your Wirtz, can your Gnabry's and guys on the pitch today, Havertz, Voltamata, can they finish off chances to give you that go-ahead?
Here's Wirtz again, weaving his way through, and a block in front coming from Jonas Ajete. Checking to see if that was a handball inside of the penalty area on that cutback from Florian Wirtz.
Yep.
And Stuart Atwell,
Now the question is that arm going towards the ball? Is he extending that arm away from his body, Ajete? And from that image, it looks like but it's also kind of reactionary to the challenge.
But it is going to be a penalty.
But the decision will be based off of the player making himself bigger. Now watch his right arm. Watch Ajete's right arm. Initially it's tucked in.
Kai Havertz scores with calm and with ease, and Germany get their deserved goal at the end of this first half.
Germany definitely had to be patient. And it took until stoppage time in this first half for them to break the deadlock. And it's Kai Havertz from the penalty spot. Calm and composed as you like. The Arsenal man steps up to get his 21st international goal. In a first half that saw Germany Very dominant in possession, but just lacking that clinical finish. They get the clinical edge from the penalty spot. Ghana don't feel hard done. It's 2 games in a row now where they've conceded the first goal from the penalty spot from a handball.
You can see what it meant to Kai Havertz, who has had a wildly frustrating campaign in the 2025-2026 season. But he gets his goal, Germany gets their goal, and they have the lead at halftime here in Stuttgart, despite a valiant effort from Ghana in the first 45 minutes. We're headed back to the studio with Rob, Stu, and Lexi. And they still weren't able to figure out exactly who the culprit was. There were shouts that it was potentially a teammate. That was snuffed out pretty quickly, or perhaps somebody who works at the hotel. But there was about $20,000 in cash that was taken, along with a number of luxury watches, and something like that could certainly bring about some uneasiness within a camp while you're so far away from your respective club and your actual home. As Kuhn turns the corner, good chance here, and Fatawu scores. Germany picked apart. And Abdel Fatawu has been on the field for just several minutes, and Ghana are level in Stuttgart.
Despite Germany's dominance for large spells in this game, the vulnerability was there defensively. And the feeling was always one of such that if Ghana could just execute and be clinical with one of these chances, there was a moment to be had. And Cohn in this second half, he's been good, man. He's been more adventurous getting forward, but this time he delivers that ball with quality. The movement from Jordan Ayew to draw a defender, watch Ayew there, running across, so that forces the defenders to have to be honest, they can't step out and press. And it's the new man into the game, Abdel Fatawu, who finishes off purely with that finish. Good strike, picks out the far post, and you see the reaction in the fans. After an incredible defeat and humbling moment against Austria, this is a great response to get themselves back into the game against Germany.
And how good are those scenes from the traveling supporters? And
the target, it drags it wide, and it's a very similar play now that gets Ghana back into this match.
Schlotterbeck thought about delivery. Rudiger. Sonnet. Galatasaray man has been lively since coming on. Kimmich. Great little ball over the top, cushion down. It's Undav! Well, how fitting is that for the Stuttgart man? The recipient of a silky smooth German move. And Dennis Undav doing what he does best in this stadium.
Well, it's the man in form in his home stadium where he plays his club football who delivers a devastating blow. Marginal and very tight as to where Undav stayed in the onside position, but it's Leroy Sané, the second half sub, who plays the architect with the assist. Just puts it into the pathway of Undav, who does so well to get just enough on it. Now watch this little header. Little delicate header into the pathway. The first touch, body positioning from Undav keeps the defender out of reach.
Guys, these were all the exciting moments and actions from the game between the Black Stars of Ghana and the Diamond Sharks of Germany. Black Stars' second pre-World Cup friendly game. What is your general assessment of the team at the MHP Arena in Stuttgart? In our first game, you were being defeated by Austria with 5-1, and with today's game against Germany, how do you assess the team? Are we really ready for the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament? We are in group with Panama, Croatia, and the 3 Lions of England. Just give your final take as in your candid opinion decently in the comment box. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer, Dominic. Let's meet in the next one. It's bye for now.